Friday, October 7th. Yep, I think. And we're just getting organized here. It's about lunchtime. We're going to head out to a nearby town. I'll go to Arby's for lunch. Then I want to go to Hobby Lobby and Michael's. There's some things I want to look for there. And then from there, go to check out this yarn store in town that I've never been to, even though I've lived here for 5 years. That's embarrassing. And then I think there's a place we want to check out for supper, time permitting. And then back home again, and I'll keep working on my twists and turns shawl. Worked on that for a little bit this morning. Hubby's got some laundry going now, so I'm just going to leave him doing his thing there, and we'll have clean laundry later. And I'll get some footage while I'm out today. See you later. Alrighty, sitting in the car waiting for the hubby. He's gone to one shop. I was in Hobby Lobby. He went over to Harbor Freight to look at whatever he could find there, because Hobby Lobby bores him. Anywho, so hopefully he'll be here soon, and then we're going to head down to Michael's and see what else I can find. Hi everyone. So it's on 6:30, quarter to 7, Friday night. We had a fun afternoon. I've put all kinds of little video clips here and there of what we were up to this afternoon. Went to Arby's for lunch, then went to Hobby Lobby, and I picked up a few things. I found the clearance section, always my first stop. Bought some vellum. There's this page. This one. I thought this one was really fun because what I do is I cut these in half and I trim them down just a little bit so they fit in a B6 journal that I use on a daily basis, like a bullet journal kind of thing. And this one. I love that effect. These were on half price, so I didn't even notice the sign that they were on half price, but that was a bonus. I also got a few things for doing I want to make some stitch markers, so I needed a few more jump rings. I had some, but I needed a few more. I needed some of these pins, so I have a boatload of larger beads that I want to use. Then we went to the Dollar Tree and picked up a few things there. Is this where I got that? That might be. Just a little plastic tub that I think I'll put a bunch of the beading supply stuff in there. Then we went to Michael's and I got some more beading supplies. Whoops, I was just filming the top of my head. Some gold colored head pins, some gold colored jump rings. Most of what I have is silver, but I have a few items that are gold colored so that I want to use the rest of the bits and bobs for it in gold. And some lobster claw type thingies. Do not know all the proper terms. And I bought some beads. So these ones are kind of a matte finish, multicolor. These ones are hard to show on here, but they're multicolor and they're kind of sparkly. And then these ones are in a bunch of different pinks and grays and silvers. I really like the set. That's it. That's what I bought at Michael's. Then we headed out to, I'm going the wrong way. We headed over to the, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make you seasick. We went to the yarn store. Well, actually, I went to the yarn store. My hubby sat in the car and waited he just waited in the car. He wasn't, it's not his thing, that's fine. He goes places and I'll sit in the car and wait for him. Electronic stores. Anywho, so I went and looked through the yarn store. They're super friendly there. Oh my gosh. I did not buy anything. I showed some restraint. I videotaped a little bit when I was in there and I did a really stinky job. So I was looking at the playback and I'm like, oh, you guys are going to get seasick and you can probably barely focus on anything because I went zooming past. But they had a lot of cool stuff there. It's in a house, as you can see as you saw from the video. And so each room is kind of devoted to different things. So when you first walk in, it's all the bulky weight yarn. And then the next room was the worsted weight. And then there was another room that was mostly DK and sport. There was kind of like a hallway that had a bunch of bags and project bags and things there. There's some really cool project bags. Then they had a bunch of fingering weight yarn or sock yarn and some baby yarn. They had all kinds of needles and notions and things like that. They had a lot of yarn. I will 100% be going back, and quite likely I'll be buying something. So I have so much yarn now, I have trouble justifying buying just like a random skein here and there unless I know exactly what I want to make with it. There was a skein or several balls of, I can't remember the name. It was a sock yarn. It was like a variegated self-stripey kind of yarn. And it was on half price, so I think it was marked down to $12.50 per ball. But it was a little bit on the heavier sock weight side. It was 150 grams. Which I don't tend to make long socks. If you've watched my podcast, you know fat legs. I don't make long socks very often. And I thought I really don't need 150 grams of sock yarn. So I passed on that. And yeah, I didn't need that much more yarn. So, but I will definitely be going back. And I'm going to keep practicing videotaping in a yarn store because that was pitiful. Then when we were done, we were a little too early to head out for supper, so we went and just sat. We had bought a snack someplace or other, some chocolate or the peanut M&Ms. So we just went and sat in a little park and just wasted a bit of time. Had the peanut M&Ms. So I did a little videotape of that. It was getting a little bit dark with the clouds, so you can't really see the scenery as well as I would have hoped. Then we went to this barbecue place for supper. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Even the coleslaw was fantastic. And it was so much. So we brought probably close to half of it home. So that's what's for supper tomorrow night. So it's been a fun day, really fun day. So this evening, the hubby's just having a nap now, so he'll be getting up pretty soon. So I'll finish editing this, get it uploading so that it's ready to go live tomorrow morning. And we're going to watch one of the James Bond movies. I forget what number we're on now, or which one we're on now. We're trying to watch all of them in sequence from the oldest to the most current one. And we watch for a while when they're available on Amazon Prime, and then they become unavailable for a while, and then they pop back available on Amazon Prime. So whenever they come up on Prime, we try to watch a few of them again. So we're going to watch, I think it's Diamonds Are Forever, whichever one is the last one that Sean Connery did. That's the one we're going to watch tonight. So I think I'll work on my Rachel top, just because the Westnitz MCal is still, I don't have the pattern well solidified in my head yet. I haven't done a lot. You'll see when I do my podcast on Saturday, I do not have much done yet. I've got the cast on done, and I think I'm on row 5 of the pattern. So I've got a long way to go. I am hoping that I do finish this clue this week so that I'm keep up at least for the first week, because I know I won't keep up the whole time. So we shall see. So I think I will work on Rachel tonight and spend some time working on the mystery knit along tomorrow on Saturday. Although I've got a bunch of things going on Saturday, but I'll take you along with me on Saturday. Alrighty, I'm about done. Hubby's going to be getting up in a few minutes, so I better get going on this before he's up and ready to watch TV. Alrighty, see you guys later. Bye.